scalded, being beaten in the center of these cities by bats. It's horrific to see, and hopefully all media outlets like yourself are reporting on that violence as well. Joel Pollack, Breitbart News. There are reports that Arab and Muslim countries who committed to President Trump's plan are now reluctant to contribute to the military force necessary to patrol Gaza because they're afraid to face Hamas and they're afraid of being accused of occupying Gaza. Many of the same countries criticize Israel for standing up to Hamas. Can you comment on this reported reluctance and whether it jeopardizes the plan or whether it would require Israel to take over Gaza in the end? So like I mentioned before, Vice President DD Vance and Prime Minister Netanyahu met today. Of course, they discussed the future of this plan inside of the Gaza Strip. And also, just to mention and reiterate the full coordination, both countries are consistently in together. They spoke about the future of this plan, what this security force will look like in the future of the Gaza Strip. But to follow back on the 20-point plan, we continue to reiterate Hamas will have no future inside of the Gaza Strip. Of course, this is a shared goal between Israel and the United States. They will be disarmed, Gaza will be demilitarized, and we will ensure that Gaza never poses a threat to the state of Israel ever again. Okay, next question from Adam Parsons from Sky News. The U.S. administration has made it clear that in their minds there is no deadline involved in recovering the deceased hostages and that they accept the logistical difficulties outlined by Hamas. Do you agree with this? And following on that, when will you be reopening the Rafah crossing? The Rafah crossing is currently closed at this point in time, but aid continues to come into the Gaza Strip as per the plan, as per Israeli policy. But going back to your question about the hostages, we are committed to bringing every single hostage back home. The Prime Minister has made this commitment. He's made this promise since day one of this war. He will bring everyone back home, even when people here in the government doubted that the Prime Minister could do it. Here he is. We are 2 years later in this war. 20 of our living hostages have come home, and we have 13 deceased hostages left inside of the Gaza Strip. The Prime Minister has made it abundantly clear no one will be left behind, and we are demanding for the release of our 13 deceased hostages that are still in captivity at this point in time. It is a war objective. It is objective from the beginning the Prime Minister set, and it is the objective he will be following through on. This is Hanan Julian, the Jewish edition. Has Secretary of State Marco Rubio's trip to Israel been confirmed? And if so, when is he expected? I confirmed in this briefing, I'm not sure if you heard, but Secretary of State Marco Rubio will be arriving on Thursday. He will be meeting with the Prime Minister on Friday. Those are all the questions that I see right now. Okay, thank you all so much for joining. Appreciate your time.